years and you go back, you're going into a different system back in your country. And I think most of you could probably attest to that. If you stay in the States and you go back for a visit back to your country, everything seems different. New buildings have been put up. The place that you used to go to, that store is gone. They've torn it down and built something else. Think about, how long do I want to stay here before I go back to my country if I'm going to work? There's a repercussion to this also I want to emphasize to you. If you do stay here, think about the local people in your country are also applying for jobs that you might want to go back and be applying for. So the fact that you have an MBA is great, but will it open that door for you? Considering countries like India, they're employing their own local economy now. So they're taking from the community in order to fill jobs. So when you get back, are you just one of many? How soon do you want to wait to go back to your country? That's a key question here. The longer you stay, the harder it will be to reintegrate back into your country. Here's the third one. Not making a choice. Not having a plan will delay your plan. That can help your career today in the U.S. So the bottom line here is that, yes, you need a plan. You need to make decisions. This option, not making a choice, will ultimately hurt you overall. So your decision to stay or to go affects your lifestyle, your family, your friends, your career opportunities. It also impacts your career actions. Think about it and try not to just not make a choice. I totally disagree with students who say, I don't know what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. I haven't thought through that yet. Think about it. Because before you know it, the year and a half will pass, and it will pass very quickly. Before you know it, you'll be finished, and then all of a sudden, life is standing in front of you, and you must make a choice at that point. And to delay will mean you miss job opportunities, you miss opportunities either here, or you miss opportunities back home. So begin thinking about it well in advance. How do you obtain a promotion in America? I'm not going to emphasize this piece to you because we're going to deal with this when we get into the micro view. Closing thoughts on the macro view. Do you have the power to make choices? Make a choice about your career and start managing it. Take ownership. Final thoughts. The behaviors that made you successful in school are not the only skills you need to progress your career. Social skills are just as important in any stage. Not only do you need social skills, but the bottom ones are most critical. Values. Are you someone a company could trust? Are you an individual who works with integrity? Or are you someone who's ready to steal the money from the company, steal the ideas from the company, so on and so forth? What about credibility? Are you the type of person that's honest and a credible person, trustworthy, you have integrity, but you're also credible? What you say is your word. The other piece is become more critical in higher levels. Think about every job opportunity that you heard of. Why didn't you apply for it? What stopped you? Were you not ready? Were you not sure if that's where you wanted to go? Or had you just not thought clearly through if that was the right job? Career development is an investment. I emphasize that to you. It is a personal decision to invest and to make decisions long term. So what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to go back home? Do you want to go into an interview with a piece of paper that says, I graduated from the University of Dallas, and yet you have nothing else to present to them? Invest in yourself. My final thoughts for you, and this is from a very personal standpoint. It does not represent the thoughts of the University of Dallas nor my international department. I recommend that all of you find some area to either volunteer or take a leadership role in. Even if it's on a project in a class, become a leader. This will take you very far because you've learned not only to manage yourself, but other people. You've learned to manage projects, and you've also learned to be able to take something from infancy all the way to completion. This, in an interview, is an excellent way to sell yourself. So find those areas of leadership, find those areas where you can volunteer, whether it's in the local community here in Irving, if there's somewhere, maybe one of the Asian communities, Latin American communities, or if it's even the Nepalese community, which has different groups, if it's the Taiwan or Taiwanese Student Association, whatever it is, find an area that you can become a leader in. I can promise you those who do take on leadership roles will tend to be the individuals who make it all the way to the top. Do you remember that chart that was going up? Those are the individuals who will make it to the top. If that's not your goal, that's fine. Stay in the mid-level. Stay at the bottom level. If you want to be first-line managers, if you want to be middle line or top, decide for yourself what you want to do. But take the necessary steps to get there. Don't just bring the piece of paper and expect the doors to open for you. Okay? Good luck with your career development. I am going to turn this off. Can we turn this off? Thank you.